Greetings and salutations, friends. Hope you're doing well and hope you are having a very nice weekend. Well, depending on when you watch this video, you could be watching it a year from now on a Wednesday. So, hope you're having a good day, whatever day you happen to be watching this. This is just going to be a little short one of my weekend videos. And off the topic of food, I don't think I did any of my non-food topic videos this week, but got this one today, might have one tomorrow, but anyhow, let's just get right to it. And today we're going to talk about how your thoughts are powerful and you need to watch them carefully. Guys, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, why don't you go down and hit that subscribe button now, then click on that little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel. I do a lot of videos on the raw vegan lifestyle and just food, whole food plant-based diet. But I also like to do these videos, and actually I think I sometimes enjoy doing these videos a little bit more because food is food. We eat every day, right? But anyhow, I have I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I definitely take advantage of the notepad on my iPad and on my iPhone. I am constantly jotting down in there. I've got just notes in there to help me remember things. I copy down quotes. I copy links. I've copied, oh God, just about everything I can think of is in there. There's just like everything, just a little bit of everything, but I've got quotes, I've got ideas for videos, and it keeps getting longer and longer. And I had this one for a while, and I've been wanting to talk about it, and I thought today would be a good one to do it. And this one is one of those that's, I forgot who exactly this is credited to. It's Dhammapada, Dhammapada. And it goes, careful with your thoughts and words. The thought manifests the word manifests the deed. The deed develops into habit, and habit hardens into character. So watch the thought and its way with care, and let them spring forth from love, born out of compassion for all beings. As the shadow follows the body, as we think, so we become. And that is true, and that is very powerful. And that's something that I work on a lot. I've worked on a lot over the last few years is my thoughts. And that's why a lot of the different things I talk about in the non-food videos, they're just all my different practices that I'm trying to do to be, better within myself, a better person, better to other people, what have you. And it kind of goes back to a talk I had a while back is seeing everyone as the divine. I think when I go around, and that just helps, like I say, it all kind of comes together when I'm watching my thoughts and when I'm thinking of everyone as the divine. I don't get so much into my snarky spirit. I don't get so much into sarcasm because, I can be just as judgmental and picky about people as everybody else, and I can sometimes be a little bitchy or this or that. So instead of being judgmental towards people, which is just, it messes with your head a little bit, I try to see everybody as the divine. And I just won't participate in a lot out there. And I've been doing that a lot lately, especially with Twitter. I'm about to deactivate my main Twitter account, and I do keep one backup Twitter account around. And the reason I won't totally get away from Twitter whatsoever is, and this is just a little bonus knowledge here, Twitter is a very good search engine. If you're not going to have Twitter for any other reason except for a search engine, I recommend keeping it around because there's a lot of things you can go search there and you can get current, like when I was in Costa Rica, we had a lot of earthquakes every once in a while. I would want to see exactly where the epicenter was, how big it was, just get some details on it. You go to Google 5 minutes after the earthquake has happened, and there's nothing. I mean, you search Google. I'm getting way too into Twitter, but I'll finish real quick. But you search something like that has happened today. Well, a lot of times it hasn't made it to Google yet unless it's something absolutely huge. And if you're not in the United States, it doesn't always make it. So Twitter's a good backup. That's all I'm going to say. But I have recently just said, yeah, I don't even want to see this darkness that's there. And there's a dark energy that's permeating our planet right now. Social media has a lot to do with it. That really fuels it, and that makes it actually seem worse than it is, because if you're around people off of, so like if you just see social media, and I have to be careful with this because I'm not around a lot of people in my day-to-day life. I don't have a lot of real conversations just because I don't know, I don't know a lot of people in this area other than my roommate. And when you go to Twitter or you go to a lot of social media places, you'll think that just there's darkness and anger and fighting everywhere. And there is a lot of that in the real world as there is on social media, but it's just everywhere on social media. It's everywhere on the internet in general, and people are just going at each other like never before. And there's just a real darkness to that. And you know, when you start even paying attention to a lot of that type stuff, you kind of get sucked into it, and then your thoughts go in these ways. And a lot of times it can be, and this is something I have to work on within myself, is, you know, letting these thoughts turn into judgment. I am at a point in my life where I'm really strive not to be judgmental. And like I say, even if I see horrible people out there or see horrible people doing and saying horrible things, I like to look to these people like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., like a Gandhi, like a Thich Nhat Hanh, like the people that, you know, can see a little bit through that, see the reasoning behind stuff like that, and just see how we all kind of have the capacity to be dark and to be light. But I find when you're out there and you're judging, and when you're seeing these incendiary type things and you're participating, it just brings a real darkness into your body. So you really have to be careful. Now we go back to that original quote. Sorry. And it's really true, and I won't read the whole thing again, but it's just the first few. The thought manifests the word manifests the deed develops into habit, and habit hardens into character. And that is very true. And but it all starts with the thought. The thoughts. We have to be so careful. We have to guard our thoughts. We have to you know, I'm not like a little Pollyanna that's always doing affirmations, though no knocking that. That's just not type my thing. But you do have to kind of combat. You have to put positive things into your head. You have to consume positive things. And that's why, you know, like, especially in the evenings, I try to always have a good hour and a half or so where I sit out on the deck. You know, maybe I meditate a little bit, maybe I pray a little bit, maybe I just listen to very quieting, peaceful, sometimes inspirational music. But yeah, anyhow, I'll just keep repeating myself, but just be careful with your thoughts and think about that a little bit, like just how, you know, those thoughts can just, they grow from just being a thought into something real. And when they grow into something real, when they grow into something real, we want them to be something good. And we don't want them to grow into something bad or grow into something more hateful, or God forbid, let the thoughts actually poison you and just darken you and, you know, kind of bring you into where a lot of the world is right now. So anyhow, just my 2 cents worth. Hope you guys enjoyed this one today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Have a beautiful rest of the weekend or whenever, and I'll see you either tomorrow or Monday. Peace.